Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic, Scottsdale's #1 psychic. Join live readings with Bob the Psychic every Monday night on Soul Search TV. Real people, real questions, real clarity. Bob connects directly with your energy using psychic insight, tarot, mediumship to bring guidance on love, career, family, finances, and your life path. His readings cut through confusion, offer validation and hope, and help you move forward with confidence and trust. Every Monday, 7 p.m. MST. Watch free on Soul Search TV, YouTube, or Facebook, or reserve your spot to join the Zoom room for a live reading. Experience clarity that changes everything. Limited spots available, so sign up before they're gone. Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic.
Welcome to Online Insights with me. I am Bob the Psychic. So I'm a psychic, a tarot, and an angel card reader here in North Scottsdale, Arizona. My website is bobthepsychic.com. In the next hour, I'm going to be taking questions from the people here in the Zoom room. If you're not in the Zoom room and you're watching, hey, don't go anywhere. I might, so actually, I know I will, say something that will apply to you. It always works that way. So just be listening, and whenever you feel like, oh, wait, that was for me, you'll know it's for you. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to draw cards for the collective. That's like for everybody watching. Then I'm going to take individual questions from I think there's 5 people who are in the room ready to get individual readings. If you want to have your own reading with me, my website is bobthepsychic.com. I do it over Zoom or the phone, so it doesn't matter where you are. Wherever you are, you can meet with me. By the way, one more quick thing. If you're in the Phoenix metro area where I live, this weekend is the Soul Search Scottsdale Expo. It's at the Hilton by Camion, which is off in North Scottsdale. It's off Hayden, off the 101. If you live here, you'll know exactly where that is. And I look forward to seeing you. By the way, mention that you saw this, that I talked about it. You'll save $20 at my table. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the reading for the group. Hold on a second. I like to draw some cards. I'll let you see me do it. Well, look, I even had it lined up straight. Look at me. All right. So the way I draw cards is, you can't see me doing it, but I pick the ones that don't fit, and then I just put them, I tap to see like where they go. That one goes there, and this is going to be the middle one. Okay. So the message for the collective is this. Oh, I know what it is. All right. Justice. Justice is about court cases, legal documents. I also feel like it's about commitments, that you're going to commit to doing something fair, that you're firm about it. The fair is with the scales of justice. Firm is with the sword going straight up and down. Swords are about decisions. When they go straight up and down in any of these imagery cards, it's black and white, like your way or the highway. And the purple cloth behind him is about him listening to his intuition. So I feel like what this is saying is you're going to make a firm commitment to be the Empress. Now, Empress is strong, feminine energy. She has all the stars of the universe are the crown right here. She uses this to bless other people. She's got the comfortable dress on, sitting on the comfortable couch. If you're a guy, that doesn't, it still applies to you. It doesn't necessarily need to be feminine. It could be your masculine energy, but the point of it is that you're comfortable with who you are, because that's going to attract the right people to you. So the 2 of Cups are all about emotions. This is about partnerships. So what I feel like this is saying is, all right, we're going to make a commitment to be in our like highest and best self, and that's going to attract the right people to ourselves. The other thing about this card, it has the medical symbol on it. Much of these relationships that it's talking about are all healing in some way, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the Page of Cups. So cups are about emotions like that. This one, he's got, I don't want to say his emotions are immature, but he's just exploring them. He thinks he's hilarious because he has the fish in his cup. He's got this funny thing on his head. So I feel like it's about lightening up in some ways. So if that made sense to you, great. If it didn't, just kind of let it go. And now I'm going to start taking questions from the audience. Let me see if she will tell me who the next person is. Here we go. She's telling me right now. Kelly, you are first. So turn on your camera and let's chat. And I will turn on my little timer as soon as I see you. All right, there we go. Hi, how are you? Unmute.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? So where are you zooming in from?
I'm zooming in from the San Francisco Bay Area.
You're going to find most of the people here are from California, so you're right at home.
Yes.
How can I help you? What would you like to know?
Ooh, okay. I was not expecting to be first. It's my very first time ever being here. So
have you done a psychic reading before?
Just once. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just tell you this. So my gift is I'm just very intuitive and I hear stuff about people. I don't ask any questions as a rule, but if I ask you one, I'm going to put the answer in it. I go pretty fast, so there is a recording of this somewhere, probably on Soul Search's website. You can go back and watch it there. And the last thing I tell people is I read with my eyes closed. So when I'm doing it, I'm not even looking at you. So that's how my gift works. So with that, feel free to let it rip, or I can just draw cards for you, whatever you want. Okay, let's talk about your relationship. Are you, are you involved with somebody? I want to say you are.
Yes.
It's a good one. Stop worrying about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the one I'm currently in. I had a question about healing from
Yeah, so healing from the
previous
past
stuff.
one.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing in my head, it's just let it go. I almost want to say, so a lot of this is about inner child work. Like, so little Kelly inside you, you need to write her a letter. How old are you when you? Wow, I want to say you're. I hate when I get ages. Are you older than 28? How old are you?
Yes.
You are. Okay, so what I got was whatever this thing is that you're worried about, it has to do with something that happened at 28. And so now we're going to go and release it. And the way we're going to do that is you're going to write a letter to your little inner child at the age of 28. And you're going to tell her, I'm sorry about whatever it is, and I'm not going to let it happen again. And then just keep going from that. And the purpose of the letter is to really like dig deep and like have it come out, whatever it is. When you're done writing it, by the way, you're not sending it to the guy under any circumstances, because this is not about him, even though it kind of is. It's not. This is really clearing yourself. So when you write the letter, when you're done, then you stand up and you read it out loud. And the reason you read it out loud is that's how you'll know it's true. Because when you do it and we're just hearing in our head, we could write stuff that, that's not right, but you might not realize it. So I tell people, stand up, read it out loud. And then when you're done with it and you know that it's right, because it will be, then you fold it 3 times away from yourself. That's to get the energy away. Go outside, light it on fire, and let the embers and stuff go to the ethers. Don't light your house on fire. So... or start any forest fires or brush fires. You're in California. I know how that is because it's not really brush fire season. I think that's more like September, but I'm not sure. I grew up in Southern California, so I know that brush fire season is September. Anyways, by doing that, that'll help release it. So the person you were involved with it's a karmic thing. Like you had been involved with him before, but in this lifetime, you've already, whatever was supposed to happen, happened. And I feel like you might be feeling a little like disjointed or disconnected because of the way it ended. I got it ended abruptly in some ways, but they're also telling me he might have been a narcissist and he might have just been a knucklehead overall, but you did try to go. And I want to say you tried to fix it or heal it. I don't think that was going to be, with narcissists, it's impossible. Just take my word for that. I talk to people who have been hurt by narcissists all day long, every day. So if that helps or lands in some way, that might be, I feel like that is the answer you're looking for. Did that make sense?
Yes, it did make sense.
Perfect. The letter. So whenever you want on the letter, I mean, last night would have been better because we were in that full moon period. Tonight's okay. Tomorrow, I mean, whenever you're like ready to do it. And I feel like you're just going to sit there and it'll start flowing out, but it's definitely about something around the age of 28. The other thing that's interesting about 28, so there's something called Saturn return.
Yes.
It's 0 to 27, 28 to 54, and 55 and up. And the idea is that it takes Saturn 27 years to bop around the universe, and it's one chapter in our life. What's interesting about the age of 28, though, is that that's the alleged, or most likely, the first year of the next chapter. So if you carried something in from 27 that you weren't supposed to, and then it blew up at 28, which is good, now we're just going to heal it the rest of the way and throw it out and like get it behind us. That makes sense? Yes. Other questions? My little timer hasn't gone off yet. We got plenty of time. I got 3 minutes. I can talk fast. I can cram it in.
Advice on bringing in abundance using my gifts.
Using your gifts, so does you hear? So I feel like your gift is seeing things. So do you see colors around people, dots, spirits, that kind of thing, flashes?
No, I don't. I don't usually see like auras and stuff like that.
So yeah, well, okay, that's fine. Yeah, my guides, when I usually ask like what people's gifts are, they usually divide up like hearing or seeing. I got yours as seeing. You might not realize it, which is perfectly cool. I feel like the way for you to open it up, it's just get out of your head about it. Like just open up and like ask the universe to show me for my highest and best, whatever it is. So the less like analytical thinking about it, the better off you are. And I know that's hard because a lot of people are always like stuck up in their head just because of the way society is. So if that makes some sense, I feel like that would be helpful. The other thing you could do is you could write down on a sheet of paper like 5 things that you want the universe to work on or bring to you while you're sleeping. I have used that and it works. Make sure that with the 5 bullet points or however many, yeah, it's like 3 to 5. I got there might only be 3 for you. Don't use the word not. So like, I don't want you to be poor. Yeah, don't say that because you're going to end up being poor. I'm just making one up there. So don't use the word not. That might help you open it up. And I just feel like the more releasing you do after you do the letter, I feel like you'll feel like you're much more lighter in some way, and that'll help release it. And this is probably the week to do it because we just came out of that full moon that was last night. Does that help? Make sense? I'm going to draw some cards for you. Hold on, then we'll wrap
Yes,
it up.
please. I love tarot, actually. I've been
All
very
right, so we'll do.
into
All right, so I will do tarot because I have another deck I usually use at the end, but we'll use this one. All right, so this is the first one. There we go. Okay. Yep. Here we go. All right, so the first one, Temperance. This is about, remember, keep in mind to keep doing things in moderation. The angel has his feet or her feet in the water and on the land. That's about being grounded. This symbol right here, this is about the road to riches that you're on, but it's really taking it easy as we go because you're doing a lot of shifting. The 6 of Swords, swords are about decisions. Sometimes this is a physical move around you. I feel like it's more of a mental one. That in terms of the change, the mental change going on here, to continue doing it in moderation. And the Emperor showed up. He's the father figure of the tarot deck, but he's about boundaries and rules and authority. I feel like this is about boundaries, that you're making changes in the boundaries you have in your life, and just do it like, I want to say easy on yourself. Like, don't just cut people off to cut them off, but you are starting to draw the line there in many ways. And by doing that, you get to be the King of Wands. So this is someone who only does what he is passionate about. That's what Wands are. He's a good leader, manager, teacher, shows others how to live their life with passion. It's kind of like you're making that shift so more passion comes into your life. And I feel like this is really talking about, I think it's, well, they're saying it's August of 2028. I doubt it's that far away. It might be August of this year because sometimes I get the years wrong. I'm usually good on the month. So this is between like now and August is what I get. Did that make sense? Help line up?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions before it dings?
No, I think I'm good for now. Thank you.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being here. By the way, everyone who's on this, you're going to get an email from me inviting you to join my email list. I send out something called Monday Motivation. It's Sunday nights at 5:15 Pacific time. It's a message from my guides, kind of like what I was just doing here. I close my eyes and say something. It's usually about 2 minutes long. People love it. So I'll invite you to join my list to do that. All right, Christine, it is your turn. Come on down.
Oof. There we go.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Okay, now I recognize you. Yes, we have talked before a few too many times. No, not too many. Whatever. All right, how can I help you? What would you like to know?
So, well, first of all, it's my mother's 3-year anniversary from her passing on Thursday. So I just was wondering if there's any sentiments that she may have.
I got that. So mom is on the right and dad is on the left. As soon as you said mom's passing, I saw her over here. So she is saying she's happy where she's at and that she's comfortable with things that are going on around her. That might be in relation to whatever was happening like towards the end of before she transitioned. For you, she just wants you to know that you're going to be okay and that whatever this drama, and she's using another word for the word baloney, that's going on around you is going to end by July. And just to be patient, she's kind of disappointed that whatever's happening at work is like happening there, but she's okay. She's kind of feisty. She said that they'll get theirs. Okay, whatever on that. Yeah. But I don't like to put that out there because I don't want it to come back to me, and I surely don't want it to come back to you in that way.
No, understood. Yeah, and so thank you for sharing that part because that leads me to another question. So there was I don't know if it's a headhunter or somebody who helps position you in the job market who reached out to me, and there's a price tag attached to it, and it's
No. Like she
No.
wants to charge you for her service?
Yeah, the person wants you to help me update what my strengths are to get myself in the
I got
marketplace.
no.
Don't do it.
No, I mean, if she was a headhunter helping you find a new job, you know, usually there's no charge. The employer pays. This person, you know, don't say their name because what I want to say is I'm not really sure they're qualified to help you, whatever that means. So I'm not even sure how she found you.
It was
But
a male, yeah, and it was
Oh, you
they called themselves an executive coach.
I heard no on that. I mean, there are executive coaching firms out there. I know one off the top of my head, and I've used one in the past many, many years ago. Not the person I know, but other people. And they were, you know, I went and found them though, and they had great reviews and all sorts of things. This person, I'm just not sure. And I feel like if you got the heebie-jeebies and asked me, you kind of already know anyways. It's usually the way these things work. And I'm not even sure you need it because I still feel like just hang tight that it's May, June, whatever. Oh, we're in June. That whatever the change is, it's like coming up soon. Like, is it in the next week or so? When are they supposed to decide? Because I know we've talked about it before.
That's the thing is that sorry, that it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's up and down, up and down. And I know that my boss's boss is going to do a reorg.
Yeah.
And
you're going to be fine. I know I keep saying that. Yeah.
so I am going to be fine. Okay.
I don't, but I do feel like you're in a different building or something
So that
from where
has
you
just kept
are.
me, you know. Yeah, I know you've been saying that, so I can't wait to text you and tell
And say, hey, I was right. And
next building.
And it might be some other
I
building.
look
And
forward
it's
to
either
that day.
I think it's the second or first floor. It might be the first floor of this other building, but I feel like I've also seen you on the second or third floor. It just depends what week it is. But right now, I got you on the first one, if that makes sense. I don't know where the building is.
Yeah.
Which way is the building? All right,
Well,
so the
that's
building
why
might
with
be
this,
that way. So that's going to be like, what is it? Like west of where you are? Is there a building west of you when you're at work?
yeah.
It
Yeah.
might be that one, and it might be the first floor. If not, it's
Yeah,
they're showing you like the first and the second floor, so it's somewhere over there.
So you think I'm going to be getting laid off? I'm just going to be reshuffled.
You're not getting laid off. You're just being shuffled. Yeah.
Okay.
And I got that it's going to be a blessing in disguise. I feel like you're going to be. I got the sense you might be disappointed about it, but I got at the same time I'm hearing like, no, this is going to be a good thing.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get unstuck at work. I think that's it.
I feel like you're ready. And one of the things to put out there is that to tell the universe you're ready to be unstuck. Please unstuck me.
Ready.
Please, yeah. That could be
But
okay.
my mother,
Oh yeah, we're not in the full moon tonight. But I was gonna say you could have written that in a letter and then folded it 3 times away from yourself and lit it on fire out to the universe. But I feel like the other thing I told the last person to do, Kelly, to do was about writing on a sheet of paper next to your bed. I feel like that's one of the things you could write to get you unstuck at work, because it's really not you, it's them, and they just haven't decided for whatever reason, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on behind the scenes. And I feel like your boss's boss is worried about his job too. Like they're all worried. And that's what's causing all of this like trauma and drama all around you. But there's this card wants to pop out. This is the 2 of Cups. There's new partnerships coming. That's why I feel like when I said you're going to be in a different place, that's what I feel like it is. But you're not going to get fired. They're going to keep you on. Yeah, no, they're not. So yeah, no, I think you're going to be fine.
Okay.
Other
Yeah.
questions?
And then,
go ahead.
yeah. So tying it back to my mother, I know she's been seeing everything. And so I was just curious if she has any other things coming through.
And so the next, sorry, I feel like you are. Are you single? I feel like you are. Is that accurate?
No, I'm married.
You are married. Okay. Because she said the guy, say it again, the guy that's coming or the guy that she's with? All right. First, I heard her say the guy that's coming. Now she's saying the guy you're with is perfect. She really likes him.
Yeah.
So there's something about like your marriage being good. And the other thing she's telling me, remind her that her husband is going to support her through this almost like no matter what happens. And that she's also saying that this fear you have all around this being let go of, Well, she's saying it's inner child stuff. Okay, so it's, how old are you? 4. All right, so you might have been 4 or it might be 13. So if some weird stuff happened to you around 4 or 13 where you felt like you were abandoned or something didn't work out, this might be like triggering that, like the uncertainty piece. I got the uncertainty piece is really at the age of 4. There's no way you're going to remember that. But so that might be the same thing that I said to Kelly about like talking to your inner child. I don't think, does she need to write a letter to her? I don't get that you need to write the letter. I feel like you just need to like, I want to say calm yourself down in some ways and get out of your head about it. And I get why you're in it. Because this is, I mean, I don't know how many times I've talked to you, but this seems like it's been going on forever. So
Yes, well, the boss's boss said that he announced it in January. And he said, and so because it's January, we all thought it would be 3 months, and then now it's 6 months. And, hopefully you're right.
He still doesn't know. It might be another 3 months. It might not be till August, but I feel like it's sooner than that.
Yeah, I just would like to know where I'm moving towards. And like I said, doing the work with this other person, am I setting myself up for success so then I could go somewhere else and make a bigger difference? Or
I feel like the answer is no. I don't know. My guys just do not like this other person.
okay.
I mean, did you like research them to see if they're, I want to use the word legit, like I guess the question is, how did they find you and how
on LinkedIn?
Oh, they just went searching LinkedIn. Okay. All right. So as long as my guys are saying no, you don't need it.
Okay.
I feel like if you're going to do something like that, what they're saying is wait for the 3 months, wait for the company to do something and then use them, because you're not going to get laid off. So you might as well wait and see, because I feel like at the end of the day, you're not going to need them.
Okay. Very good.
So, all right. Anything else I can help you with? I'm hearing no, but that doesn't mean I'm right. So
no, I just missed my mom in Thursdays, 3 years. And so.
Did you light a candle for her? Like a white candle?
No, I think I will.
Yeah. Do that. And you can put it like it, it's just as a reminder on the anniversary day to light a white candle.
Okay.
Like for her spirit and stuff. I feel like it looks like one of those, I don't have one sitting here, but like just a white candle. It's not one of those, you could get one of those 24-hour ones, but also just a regular, like, like this big, like 3-inch candle, or maybe it's 4 inches, but white one. Do that.
Okay. And does my mom, because I know I have a niece who's been, she was diagnosed with cancer, but she has been going through all her treatments, and I just want to make sure my mom's taking care of it.
I heard
And that
yes.
should be clear. Okay.
I think she'll be I am not a medical intuitive, but I think she's going to be like in full remission by the end of this year is what I heard. If that's possible, that's what I got. And that she needs to do, afterwards, she's supposed to watch her diet, like watch what she eats.
My God, that would be amazing.
That's what I heard. From my mouth to God's ears, they say. But yeah, that's what I heard, though. I feel like she's going to be, I got in remission by 2027. So we got 6 months to go. That's a long time.
Good. Okay. So, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Laura, you're ready to go. Come on up.
I'm going to turn my, hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Where are you zooming in from?
From the Bay Area as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I know Christina's from the Bay Area too. I just forgot to ask her. All right. Yeah. How can I help you? What would you like to know?
I'm going to be retiring soon. And I just wanted to see if you had any kind of foresight on, what you see as, going on forward, basically.
I feel like what they're telling me is I got you're retiring in the next 6 months. It might be more like 3, but I get the sense it's like 6. And that one of the things that I'm supposed to tell you is to come up with a plan about what you're going to do, like 2 weeks into it. Like the first 2 weeks, it's going to feel like vacation, woohoo. And then after that, it's like, now what? So I feel like that's like, I don't know if that's like like new groups of friends you're going to do, or new activities or hobbies or whatever it is that you've always
Mhm.
like wanted to do. I feel like you're within this 2-week period, like right after you do it, that's when you're like setting yourself up for that so that you're not really bored. I feel like there's a ton of travel coming. So maybe it's making those reservations and doing that. I don't feel like you travel like right away, but it could be within the first month or so. Does
Oh,
that make
okay.
sense in some way? How long before you retire? Is it 6 months?
Well, I was supposed to retire like next month, but it looks like I'll probably get extended again just because they need to get the new person on board and get it like knowledge transfer
So that
over.
might be 3. Yeah, that might be, I heard like next month plus 2. So it might be
Yeah,
3
yeah,
months
actually
from
that's
now.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 months from now. So I feel like the next thing is, okay, figure out what you want to do like after once it starts. Because I feel
Yeah.
like you're good for about the first month. And then after that, you're like, now what? And you're not the kind to like sit at home and I love this joke, eat bonbons and watch Oprah. Now that totally dates me, but you get the idea on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I feel like that's really, they keep telling me travel. So is that one of
Oh,
your big
okay.
things? Are you going to travel?
Definitely. Yeah. In fact, that's something we already have planned. We're going to go to Italy in July. But that was
There you
supposed
go.
to be the date initially. So we already have a trip that we planned already to go to Italy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you're going to be retired by then. I feel like the retirement really is until August.
yeah.
So, but that's okay. But I feel like while you're away in Italy and whoever this new person is, they're like trying to figure out like how to do your job. So you'll come back and ask questions and they'll ask questions about whatever it is that came up. And then I
Yeah.
feel like from then you'll feel like you're ready to like go and it
Yeah.
feels like it's graduation in some way. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, it's kind
yeah.
of like my initial date was March 30th, then it became
Mm-mm.
the end of May. Now it's like 4 times we
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I got it's like August 30th is what I heard.
yeah. Okay.
Because I feel
Okay.
like you're not really in any hurry. It's not like you hate them or that they hate you or they
Mm-mm.
really want you to go. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like they found I'm not even sure. Have they found the person to replace you yet? I feel like they haven't. Have they?
They found somebody finally. Yes, they
Have they hired
finally.
him though? Maybe that's what I
Yeah.
meant.
They
did
finally
hire
got
him?
the person to commit. Yeah.
Oh, there we
So-
go. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that person just wasn't really sure if it was the right fit for them because they've committed to other jobs that haven't worked out, especially I want to say like the last 2 for them, and they didn't
Mhm.
want to make that mistake again. That's the sense I have on that.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I think also we're kind of in a drama right now around like my mom, and my mom is like going to be 94 years old, and
for her.
we have a music store in the Bay Area,
Okay.
and it's just like the end of the lease is July. So we just don't know what's going to happen with this whole thing. I mean, she's kind of stuck on trying to keep it like within her people, that work in her store already. So I don't know.
when you said the lease ended in July, I heard that they're gonna give up the lease, then like close it or move it or something.
So you don't see somebody buying it and extending it to
Is someone
another
gonna buy it and
person, or
extend it? I got they might, but I feel like it's at the very last minute, like with a week to go or something.
wow, well, that's not good.
No,
Wow.
that's not good. A lot of it is what I'm hearing. It's about like the way the economy is now and people's fear about, what's the word? The excess. It's not excess, like disposable. There we go. Like
Yeah.
disposable income, and all. I feel like there's a lot of that kind of like running around. But I do feel like, God, they're saying if it sells, it might not be till the 3rd week of July. So almost like the very end.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. And I guess I have another question is my sister passed away last year in March, and I just wondered if she has any messages for any of us as
Yeah, she wants you to know that she is okay and that she's watching over you and especially all of the other, she's calling them grandchildren. You guys are there grandchildren?
we don't have any yet. The grandchildren, I guess. I shouldn't take the grandkids, meaning my mom's grandkids. I don't have any grandkids.
She called them the grandchildren.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that she's watching over them. How many are there 6? Are there 6 of them?
You know what? She has step grandchildren, like step kids, that kind of thing too.
Yeah, that might be it because I got there was 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have to count that up.
Yeah,
See,
count and see if
I
that's
don't
right.
even know.
She's not really worried or or concerned about like the music store. She says that's all going to work out, that there's going to be a new lease and that the buyer's going to appear at the last minute, because I feel like the buyer hasn't found it yet, or that you haven't found the right buyer yet for it. That's what I'm
Okay.
getting on that. But I feel like she keeps saying yeah, she's saying the same thing I heard before, like it's going to be like the last 2 weeks of the month or at the very end. I feel like would the landlord extend it for like a week or two or something? I feel like there might be an extension somehow to
Mhm.
like keep it alive. If that happens, again, I don't feel like it's longer than a couple of weeks, but I feel like
Okay.
that might be what it takes to get it sold and be able to move on in some way. Because I feel like the landlord will let it extend for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So,
And then and sorry, so
go
my
ahead.
brother, again, I'm just going to bring this up. My brother just found out he has prostate cancer, and my older brother, and then he already had, I think it's called AFib. So I've just seen if you see
Are they
anything
going to
like from
remove? I feel like he's going to have surgery. Are they going to remove his prostate? I don't even know.
yeah,
They're going
that's
to do
the
that.
plan. Plan
That's
is
the
to have
plan.
surgery.
Once they do that, he should be okay. The AFib thing, I don't know anything about that one, but they told me that's about nerves or being nervous in some
Hmm.
way. Is that going to take him out?
It's for
When I
his,
ask
I
if
guess,
that's going to take him out, so I never know. But when I asked about the AFib, I heard no. So I feel
oh,
like he's just going to have that for a while. The prostate thing, I feel like he's actually had that longer than he either wants to admit it, or like he
oh,
didn't do anything when he first found out about it. But I feel like once they remove it and whatever that's all about, yeah, things are going to be uncomfortable, but I feel like he's going to get used to it. I don't know what they do when they do that, but that's what
yeah.
it seems like to me. I don't feel
Okay.
like he's not in as bad as a shape as he might think. That the
Yeah.
prostate cancer, I feel like that's kind of like a wake up call. And that once they do whatever it is they're going to do and show him how to eat or whatever that whole thing is, he's really going to,
Hmm.
I don't want to say he's going to be fine, but my sense is he's going to be fine.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Because there's been so much drama in my, the household with, my mom and all this other stuff lately. That's why.
Yeah.
So,
Your
um,
mom's a real trooper. She doesn't plan on shush. She doesn't plan on like leaving anytime soon. That
yeah.
she's gonna be fine. So,
Oh, good.
but I do
Okay.
feel like on the music, if it extends a couple weeks into August, I feel like that'll be okay. But I do
Yeah.
feel like there's a buyer coming, but it might not be till the last minute in some ways.
Okay. Okay.
So,
All right.
and it's only the beginning of June, so it's not even time to go ask the landlord, hey, can we extend for 2 weeks? That's what I feel like the conversation is. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's not till around July 15th. And I feel like by then the buyer will have like popped up.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if the buyer
Okay.
doesn't pop up, then it's a whole, I got they're going to, but let's just go down that road for a second. If they don't, then there's really no reason to extend it. But I feel like when the buyer does pop up, there will be someone to extend it.
Okay. Can you pull a few cards for me before we end
Sure.
our session? Do you mind?
No, that's fine because there's supposed to be 2 more people and they have
Oh,
not joined yet. So you are going to be the
no.
last one. And then I'll open it up to Christine and Kelly to see if they have any other questions I didn't answer. All right. So for
Okay.
you, here we go. Let me click it so you can see it. So this is like the foundation of your, wow. Okay. Pentacles. This is like the foundation of your joy. Like right now you're in a pretty joyous place. And that you're like safe from sadness around you, especially when in terms of like love and happiness. I feel like this is about like, values being in alignment and just great like love and connection around you. The next one over, the Nine of Pentacles, this is about protecting abundance around you. Like you're being very careful with your money now. That makes sense because you're about to retire. The idea is
Mhm.
that the big black horse can't move very fast. That's why the guy is wearing the armored suit to protect it, and he has guarding the pentacle so that really nothing bad happens to it. And this is all part of the plan that's going on around
Mhm.
you now. The Three of Pentacles is planning. They're the home builders. Other way around. He's the home builder. They're the architect. They can't get the house without him. He can't get it without them. But at the end of the day, this is all the abundance around you. The King of Pentacles has a lot of nice things to share, shares his abundance with others. He's very comfortable with like, the money or whatever the abundance is that's around you. You're also very firm about how you want things to be in your life. So once you do go and retire, you already know like how it's going to be and you're very firm about it. The Queen of Swords, swords are about decisions. The sword goes straight up and down. So it's like her way or the highway.
Yeah.
So if that sounds just like you, that's what it's really about. One more. This is the new passion and excitement and joy that's coming in your life. I got it in August, September. So it's not around you yet. That matched what I said earlier about when I thought you were going to retire, which I thought was August, September. And I feel like, the trip to Italy, it's kind of like what I'm hearing on that. It's kind of like the preview of what's coming up, like in terms of the retirement. Like it's
Okay.
I want to call it almost like the test mission. Like, all right, we're going to go on this vacation and see what it's like. And then after that, you'll be able to do something. I want to say longer. If you're only going to be gone for a week or something, and they're like, the next trip is like 2 weeks or something, that you're learning how to extend it in some way.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's a
so
pleasure.
the other two
Yeah.
people did not show up. So if Kelly or we still haven't, yes, we'll do another round. The producer is telling me we should do another round. She knows everything. All right, so Christine, turn on your camera. If you've got another question, I'm happy to answer it. And Kelly, if you have one too, I'm happy to do that. Christine. Or we can just draw cards. All right, question, what would you like to know?
I would like to know, my dad had passed away over 30 years, and I keep talking to you about my mom. I just was wondering if there were any words of wisdom he has for me.
I heard a man's voice say, I've been waiting for her to ask about me. He loves you very much, and he really does miss you, and he's sorry that he missed many of the like major events that have happened in your life over the last 30 years. But he knows that he's in the right place, and he's just coming back around to see you. He looks like he might be a hummingbird, or it's like a crow. It's one of the two. I think it's a crow. So if you see a lot of those, that's gonna be him. Does that make sense? Is it crows or hummingbirds?
Hummingbirds for 30 plus years.
There you go. That's him. The reason I said crow is because the bird looked like it had like a yellow eye, and I didn't think hummingbirds did. But if that makes sense, that's why I said that. So, but the hummingbirds, yeah, that's him. Anything else he wants to say? He might also be an owl in a tree near your house, because they showed me an owl up there, if there is one. And if I'm right about that, it's looking at your house. So if there's some big tree like in the backyard or that general direction, like in the back with an owl on it or something, that's going to be him too. And he's watching over you and wants you to stop worrying about your job. It's going to work out perfect. And then he said, even if they do let you go, and they're not going to, but he said, even if they do, you're going to find something different, much better, much easier, and less stressful. And he's just like waiting to see what happens. But he also says you're not going to get let go. So I feel like you'll be fine.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Kelly, bonus round for you too. Do you have a question? I can draw cards. What would you like to know? I don't even remember if we did cards. Oh, unmute.
Actually, after I had the reading, I realized I could ask about any messages from my deceased father. It's my first time asking a psychic about him.
He is very proud of you, and he wants you to know that he is always watching over you and taking care of you. He's looking to me. Okay, so remember I said I thought your gift was that you see stuff. He's showing me as if he's like a white, like orb, like white light somehow. It looks like he's in a like darkened room. It could be like your bedroom or something, or some, not that he's watching you. It's not that, but if you see like a white flash or something, that's why I feel like that's him being there, because he's showing me the white orb. He's very proud of all of the decisions you've made, especially over the last, I want to say it's 2 years. I don't think it's 2 months. So if he's been on the other side for more than 2 years, that's what he's talking about. And he's also saying to me that he knows like the best is yet to come, that there are new opportunities coming the end of, it's like a year from now, end of 2027, going into 2028. There are unforeseen opportunities now, like you can't tell what they are now. But he says once they show up, you're going to be even like happier than you are right now, or in a place of like greater abundance and happiness. That makes sense?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we had a complicated relationship when he passed. So,
He's sorry about that.
yeah,
I heard him say, I heard the voice say, I'm sorry about that. And he said he knows that you have forgiven him too, in a way, even though you've never like said it to each other directly. That's what he said. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I still feel kind of like weird about the idea about connecting to him, because I was like, I don't even know if I like wanted to hear from him for like a
So
while.
on that, I heard he
Yeah.
said so the universe is saying that's okay. He's
Yeah.
saying that he understands that too. So I talked about writing a letter. You could do the same letter thing for him. Like
Yeah.
write down whatever it is that he needs to know or that you want him to know to try to clear that. And you do the
Yeah.
same thing. You read it out loud, fold it 3 times, go outside and light it
Yeah.
on.
Regarding the light, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, like, there is a bulb in the dining room, in like my living room, that
Flashes?
flashes of like, or it goes out occasionally. I don't know if it was like a faulty
That would
bulb
be
or
him.
something.
Yeah. There's a
Okay.
belief amongst like other people who only do mediumship that they play with the electricity. So yeah, so the fact that I saw the white like bulb or orb and you just said that, those two things would then go together.
Okay. So it's actually, I thought, I was like guessing it might be actually him, but I didn't know if it was like wishful
Yeah,
thinking.
it's a thing.
So,
It is a
okay.
thing. If you're really motivated to try to the letter thing, that might work too, but just help. I don't feel like it's like the same kind of letter we're going to write, the guy. It's a
Yeah.
different version of it, but it's the
Yeah.
same idea. Like to try to clear whatever that is, or to say, it's almost like what I'm getting is to say whatever it is you think you need to say to him or that you need to say, and do it that way and see if that works. I feel like that'll help clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? No.
Any other messages from any past
Anybody else?
family members?
I got no.
No? Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do now, there's still a few minutes left. I'm going to draw one more round of cards for the collective, and then we'll wrap this thing up, and we'll let my producer friend go do the next show that she does after mine. All right, by the way, I want to remind all of you, my name is Bob the Psychic. My website is bobthepsychic.com. If after seeing this, you're interested in a personal reading with me, go visit my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. If you're in the Phoenix metro area or in Arizona, actually, and you want to come see me this weekend, that would be June. I can't see it up there. I think it's 6th and 7th. It is. There's the Scottsdale Soul Search Expo. You can find out more about that on their website. So for the collective, I'm going to do this reading here right now. So this is for everybody. So take the part that makes sense, leave behind the part that doesn't seem to make sense to you. Right now in People's Foundation, this is the new adventure, the new chapter people are ready to start having. The Fool card is about taking a leap of faith and trusting yourself and having new beginnings all around you. The reason you're doing that, lovers, that's about values and alignment and having great love and acceptance all around you. Like you've made the shift and you've cleaned up a lot of things and you're ready to move forward. What's interesting, the Page of Wands, and this one too, Page of Wands is about like, sometimes it's the dating card. It's like meeting new people. If it's not that for you, it is about having a new outfit on, standing in the dirt. Like, I'm not really sure where I'm going, but I have this wand. I have this new passion around me that I want to go do something different. And that's going to involve manifesting. Magician is all about manifesting. He's grounded to the earth and up to the universe. The infinity sign over his head is great wisdom. And he rearranges the symbols right here on the table to create something new. Now that you've done all that, you're ready to release and let things go. So here we were being the Page of Wands, working with them. Now this guy is carrying all of his wands to this new house, and he realizes they're really heavy, like he doesn't need them anymore. So it's kind of like completion. So as he completes this journey with his passion, it creates new emotional stability around him. That's the 9 of Cups. All the cups are stacked up there. They're not going anywhere. He's in a good place. So this reading really is all about the lessons that people are learning right now in the collective, about ready to do something different and new. That was the Fool card. Having things in alignment in our head, manifesting something different like this new journey, releasing whatever it is we don't need so that we can have the emotional security that we've all been looking for. Or the emotional, I want to say, like things being in balance in some way. All right. Hopefully that all made sense. It looks like actually we have somebody new. Janny, come on and step up. I do have time to do you. Do you have a question? Turn on your camera and I'm more than happy to talk to you, and then unmute.
I am, yeah.
I got you. All right. Where are you zooming in from?
I'm zooming in from San Francisco.
Okay, great. How can I help you? What would you like to know?
I'm so happy to see your face. I've been screwing around with Zoom. I have been in a place lately of being just afraid something's going to happen, something bad's going to happen.
You got to let that go.
Frightened.
Yeah, let me jump in. You got to let that go. It's not true. Whatever this fear is, I don't know if you're watching the news too much or you're listening to people who are like Debbie Downers. Whatever that is, it's not true. And you just got to like cleanse. What I'm hearing is like you got to cleanse yourself of whatever that energy is. It could be some of the people around you, like they're negative, or that they just like talk about all the time. Whatever that is, that's what I'm hearing that it is. That you've done so much work clearing yourself and making sure that you're safe and doing all that, that whatever this thought process is, it's like undoing it in your head. So if that makes sense to you, that's the thing I got. I don't feel like you're supposed to have a whole brand new set of friends, but there might be 3 of them. Okay. There might be 3 of them that are really like, I don't want to say negative, but they kind of are. And I think that's kind of what you're hearing in some way, like whatever they're like, you're being empathic and you're picking up on their thoughts. Does that make any sense?
That makes a lot of sense, and that's always been a problem for me. I have a health diagnosis. It's a slow acting leukemia, and that's kind of frightening to me. And I'm terrified of getting old. I'm terrified of all
Well,
the
I
things
got
going
you're
with
not
the longevity.
old and not to be like worried about that. You have whenever getting old is, it's not around you now. I feel like you'll have like the right people around you. I don't feel like it's this group of 3 though. It's like a different set of
Same.
people. And the leukemia thing, okay, I'm not a doctor. All right. What I heard on that, there's a lot of mindset work on that to try to clear some of that energy about it, so it doesn't seem to like have as much like oomph as it has like in the past, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, like what I'm hearing in my head, there's someone I use that's an energy practitioner and a clearer to try to clear some of the energy of the leukemia like off you and just kind of like help straighten that out. If you send me an email, so it's bob@bobthepsychic.com, and say, send me the name of your energy practitioner, I will send you her name. She does, I don't know how much she charges for a session. She's in Sedona. She does it over the phone. She's amazing. That might be something to help like release some of this fear that's going on around you.
Yeah, I think I'm just stuck in fear mode. I think I've learned how to do it, and I don't know how to be without it. So
She'll show you how to be without it. That's what I heard. She'll be the one. Is it Chris? Is it Liz or is it Cassidy? It's Cassidy. Yeah, that's the one in Sedona. Yeah. Send me an email, bob@bobthepsychic.com. I'm more than happy to give you her contact information.
I'm not in a medical crisis at this time,
No, you're not.
and I'm just don't worry
It's
so
a
much
mental
about
thing.
the old. Oh,
It's a
it's
mental
so
thing.
yeah.
And I got
Okay.
you can overcome this thing. I feel like the I got you can overcome this thing. It might, how long is, I got that you can be, well, I'm not a medical intuitive, but they're saying something about like the month of June is the month when it ends. What's interesting about that is we just had that blue moon. It was last night and the night before that. Google that and see what that was about, because I think it is about like clarity and clearing things up around us that don't make sense, and whatever that is. I feel like that's the energy that you're really starting to call in to go and like heal some of that.
Okay, I will
That
send
makes
you the
sense?
thing. I could, I like it to make better sense. My
Yeah.
brain's going, no, something bad's going to happen, but
Yeah, that's your fear.
it's
So
a family trait.
that's your ego being all in a place of fear. And so this is letting Cassidy go in there and tell that to shut the heck up.
Oh my goodness, can I get a pocket Cassidy to carry around?
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, you might not even, after she does it to you, I got she's going to do it to you twice, that she'll be doing her thing. But her sessions always start with like, what's going on with you? Or I think she actually says like, what's the worst part of being you right now? And you'll say, oh, it's this fear. And then just let her do her thing.
All right, my dear, I'm so glad I hooked up with you. I was just,
Yes. Well, yeah, because there's also one other person that hasn't hooked up yet. So that's okay.
it could be Zoom. Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. I will set you
All
free.
right,
Thanks so much for being here. Send me an email. I'm more than happy to send
Bob
Cassie's
at
information to you.
Bob the Psychic.
bob@bobthepsychic.com. Yes.
Okay. All right, my dear. Thank you so much.
And if you forget, if you go to my website, it's bobthepsychic.com. There's a contact form. You can just put it in there and I'll get it that way too.
Okay.
All right. I think that's everyone I have talked to. So I think we're going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank all of you for being here and spending part of your Monday night with me. I'm here every Monday night at 6 o'clock Pacific time, California time, which is also 6 o'clock in Arizona this time of year. Like I said before, if you're in the Phoenix metro area and you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, come see me. I'll be at the Soul Surge Psychic Expo. It is at the Hilton by, I think it's Cavanon is the name of it. It's in North Scottsdale. If you're in the Phoenix metro area, it's the Hayden exit off the 101 freeway. If you live here, you'll know exactly where that is. It's kind of like north of Scottsdale before you get to Desert Ridge. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again next week. And if you have any questions, my website is bobthepsychic.com. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic, Scottsdale's #1 psychic. Join live readings with Bob the Psychic every Monday night on Soul Search TV. Real people, real questions, real clarity. Bob connects directly with your energy using psychic insight, tarot, mediumship to bring guidance on love, career, family, finances, and your life path. His readings cut through confusion, offer validation and hope, and help you move forward with confidence and trust. Every Monday, 7 p.m. MST. Watch free on Soul Search TV, YouTube, or Facebook, or reserve your spot to join the Zoom room for a live reading. Experience clarity that changes everything. Limited spots available, so sign up before they're gone.